Thanks for tuning in. This is Sweet Cyclist, and today we're going to be reviewing the Orb Bicycle Bottle Light. So here we have the Orb outside the packaging. I'm pretty excited to actually review this as it's a kind of innovative product. You don't see a lot of bicycle bottle lights. Interesting concept. I want to thank the Orb for actually sending this out. The idea with the Orb is you have the whole bottle illuminated, so you get 360-degree visibility when you're riding at night. And you'll be a little safer in terms of side impact and visibility. If we look at the specs of this, you'll see it's a $40 retail price. It has 4 LEDs built into the cap for up to 72 lumens of output. Battery life is up to 16 hours with the full flash mode. And then you have a micro USB recharging and 700 milliliters of capacity. So it's a 24-ounce bottle, so a little bit on the larger side. Now, if we look at the overall packaging, really minimal, which is nice to see, especially with more companies doing more plastic everything. We just have to remove the cap, and this houses all electronics charging. The bottom bottle is BPA free, and kind of this cool geometric design, which I really like. This little sleeve on here has the logo, some of the specs of the light itself, and then on the inside you actually have the cleaning instructions. We'll get into that a little bit later, but yeah, I almost missed this because there's no actual user manual or anything. So if we remove that, inside the bottle they throw in the USB charging cable, so micro USB, so pretty standard. In terms of overall like first impressions, I think it's really nice, really grippy. It doesn't feel like it'll slide out of your hand or anything. And one concern I had initially is I thought this would be a little top heavy, and empty, it is a little top heavy, but it's not too bad. You get the semi-gloss plastic on top, these kind of faceted orange features near the cap, and a kind of bite valve. So now let's look at the fit and finish. As I mentioned earlier, you get, overall, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of it. This geometric kind of faceting on the bottle portion is really nice, and the 24-ounce capacity is something I really like for longer rides. The cap is fairly tall, and here I'll kind of compare it to kind of one of the gold standards for cycling bottles. This is a Camelback. You can see this is the Big Chill, which is a little bit bigger, it's 25 ounces, so higher capacity. If we compare it to a similar, same capacity, you can see these are both 24 ounces, and what you basically get with the Orb is you essentially just get a taller cap. So you get a kind of 24-ounce capacity with a 25-ounce sizing. So a little bit larger. This might be an issue on smaller frames. If we look at kind of a comparison between the two, I think the biggest noticeable thing is the valve. This is what is kind of known as a self-sealing valve. A lot of companies have this now. And the nice thing about this is you just kind of just suck on it, and then when you let go, the pressure will seal itself, so you don't have to deal with pulling this up or down. With the Orb, it's a bite valve style, and what this means is you actually have to use your teeth to pull up, or your hands. If you're riding, you're obviously going to use your teeth. And then one nice thing about this is, although it's a little less user-friendly, it's easier to clean. If you've had Camelbacks or other bottles before, you'll find they get pretty nasty pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and take off the valve, and I can show you. You pretty much grab it, grasp it firmly, and then lift it off. So you can throw this in your dishwasher or soak it to have it cleaned. So that's a nice feature. Now, in terms of cleaning the cap itself, because it has a battery in there, you're not recommended to actually put that in the dishwasher. You can put the bottom of this in the dishwasher. That is dishwasher safe, but the top should not be submerged. So you have to use a little special care and just kind of rub it down. Both the ports, the USB port and the bun itself, have water sealing, but they don't recommend you to actually submerge. So if we look at the kind of usability of this, basically one button design. You have the port on one side and then a single button interface. A long hold will turn it on. And you can see here without any water in it, you can kind of this gradient for the lighting, a little brighter on top and then less on the bottom. When it's filled, you actually get a more even glow, which is kind of cool looking. Single click to go through the modes, and they were really generous. 6 modes is quite a bit, with 4 different flashing states and then 2 constants. Battery life up to 16 hours on the full flashing mode, which is pretty impressive. One thing I don't like, there is no battery indicator, and that's kind of common with these charging devices. you don't really know where your battery state is, so I'd recommend at least once a week to charge this just to be safe. But overall, I think, yeah, fit and finish wise, the semi-gloss plastic, everything feels really professional. The only really downside is lack of battery indicator and the bite valve itself. Now let's take a look at the light output of the bottle. There are 6 unique settings for the orb, 2 constant modes, and 4 flash-in variations. Some of the flash-in modes alternate between a low-high output, while the others turn the light on and off. As you can see, the most attention grabbing is a full power flash on and off mode. Now you're probably wondering, will it work without water? Of course it will. Here are the comparisons between empty, half full, and full. As you can see, the orb has a more uniform glow when the bottle is full, but the overall output is the same, whether or not there's water. Another question you might ask is, will my legs block the bottle? With the bottle in the front cage, your legs actually don't interfere with the light. And when you're in the rear cage, your legs do block the bottle during the pedal stroke. However, due to the phenomenon known as biological motion, the visual effect of the light is stronger as it highlights your leg movement. Now another question you might have is, does it really help visibility? Here you can see a dimly lit street with a headlight, tail light, and the orb. As you can see, you really do get 360-degree visibility with the orb in the high flashing mode. It's actually visible from quite far away and kind of helps really highlight the fact you're on the road. You can see here as I cross the intersection, again, you can't really see the tail light, but you can actually see the bottle. All right, now let's go over the pros and cons. I think one of the pros is the fact that it's a very innovative bike light. There's a lot of bike lights out there, Wi-Fi enabled, smart, AI controlled, but the fact that you can combine a water bottle and put a light on there, I think is a really cool idea. You also get a variety of light modes, which is really nice, with 6 unique different modes and kind of variations of flash. Gives you a lot of flexibility. And finally, it provides 360-degree visibility. Unlike your headlight or tail light, which is only visible at certain angles, the orb really is visible from all angles, so it really adds to nighttime safety. Alright, so now let's go over the cons. I think the first con is that the fact that it lacks a battery indicator. You don't really know how much charge you have left until it turns off, but with the high battery output, this is actually less of an issue as long as you charge every once in a while. The second thing is the bite style valve. I don't really like this kind of bottle. It's a little less intuitive to use and requires you to use your teeth versus like a self-sealing camelback style. And lastly, this is not a insulated bottle, which is a really nice feature to have, especially in warmer climates. Now that we've gone over the pros and cons, let's give the Orb bottle light a final rating. I would give this a 9 out of 10. While it's not the best bicycle bottle on the market, I think it's the best bicycle light kind of innovation I've seen yet. It's a really innovative way to stay safe at night and definitely highly recommend it. All right, thanks for watching this review. You can also follow us on Instagram at The Sweet Cyclist, as well as our website at thesweetcyclist.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.